bigs, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
The shot by Towns, no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
The free throw drops for Morant. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Now here's Edwards. Right side McDaniels. Back to Edwards. 4 on the clock. No good on the 3. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Morant, the pass to Bain. To the paint. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Towns. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Towns. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Bain. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Edwards. On the take, and Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Morant against McDaniels. Brooks from outside. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Towns. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Edwards with it. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. They get it back. Adams, the pass to Bain. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home. Showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Pass to Towns. Morant against Russell. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Bain.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Russell drops in the layup for 2.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Pass to Towns. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
There's 57 seconds left now in the first quarter. Now Morant, 5 points in the game. And then Morant with the dunk.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Pass to Brooks. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Now here's Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Brooks outside. Here's Adams, and the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter, just pounding the painted area.
Please give a big round of applause for your
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
I also like the way they've been able to penetrate. The penetration has led to some big buckets as a result.
Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels with it. Checked by Brooks. Here's Towns. Outside Edwards. Launches a three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Moran. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. We've seen the pace of the game ratchet up every year, Clark. Might that trend reverse at some point?
I don't think so, B. I mean, the game is meant to be played fast, and because of the potency of the three-point shot, the skill level of the players, the athleticism, I think you're going to continue to see teams play with a lot of pace because that's easier in terms of producing points.
Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Moran.
Towns passes to Russell. Towns down low. Jackson on him. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
The Grizzlies shooting at a very efficient 67%. Moran against Russell. Jackson on the wing. Brooks outside. 4 on the clock. No good with the triple. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. McDaniels passes to Towns. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, this shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills, and, you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
To the middle. Picked it out of midair. Outside Edwards. Counted from distance. Now just a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
Robbed. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. The shot by Towns, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Edwards. Doesn't go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Stolen by Russell. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. That one doesn't drop. And here's Morant outside. Rebound Minnesota.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Pass to Adams. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
In transition, here they come. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Russell. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Morant. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Russell to pass to McDaniels with his first shot attempt. That one a little long. Memphis leading.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Ooh, got him with the pump fake. Savvy move there. Morant's got 13 now.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Russell to pass to Towns. Over Jackson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
1 second left. The shot no good. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that...
20. Hey, get ready for the Dodgers.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Naz Reid. Kyle Anderson is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Noel in at the 2. Back to Jones. Outside for Brooks. The 3. Knocks it down from distance. Brooks has gotten his second bucket.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Noel. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Now Brooks. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. From behind the arc. Anderson pulls it down. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Jones from outside. Oh, and here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen
the previous play is under review.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Tillman's checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Brooks. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Prince. Here's Reed. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And it's Clark.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Here's Noel. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Williams. And here's Clark for 3. They get the rebound. Conchar, good. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Noel. Conchar pulls it in. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pass to Clark. Here's Conchar. Reed defending. And that one drops. And now it's an 11-point Grizzly lead.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Driving inside. McLaughlin. A minute 37 left in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Prince. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And he makes it.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And he commits the intentional foul. So Memphis ends up going with a new group. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Moran against Russell. Here's the 3. It's Morant missing.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Down low. Here's Gobert. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Payne with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
13.
And the first one at the line is good. Aldama's checked in for Jackson.
At the line for 2.
And so he makes both from the line. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the third. 40 seconds left in the third. Here's Towns looking to get it going. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Brooks, and he dunks it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easy.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. Brooks with the rebound. He got it up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Memphis. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Well, the Grizzlies shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Right side Bain. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Morant against Russell. Outside Morant. Up and over Russell. And it's Morant missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Towns. Unable to get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Russell to pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Releases from 15. Tipped. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Morant against Russell.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Towns passes to Russell. Now here's Edwards. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. Morant with it. Outside Bain. Outside Morant. From deep three-point range. Morant missing again for Minnesota. They've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Towns for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And here's Morant. On the wing, Bain. Brooks against McDaniels. 6 to shoot. And it's Brooks missing. Time running out for the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Russell to pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Pass to Gobert. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a costly error. Well, let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Russell against Morant. Here's Bain. Trying to get back on track. And Adams lays it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around for the Grizzlies.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
On the wing, Brooks. McDaniels covering. And it's Brooks missing. And the Timberwolves with possession. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Towns gets the bucket.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Now here's Morant. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this game is over, and they're the only ones who don't realize that.
Now Morant. From deep. And they get it back. Jackson outside. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. This one was a fun one to watch.
For the latest, hey Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's Ayton. Ayton sets the pick for Bridges. And Ayton throws it down.
Now, the coaching staff has to like that as he picks apart the defense there in the pick and roll play.
Russell against Paul. Russell passes to Gobert. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Booker against Towns. Out to Russell. 4 on the shot clock. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Crowder. Passes it to Ayton. Feeds to Paul. It's stolen by Edwards. There's the lob to Towns. That shot missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Booker against Edwards. Booker dishes to Crowder. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And, hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Here's Paul. Gobert with the block. McDaniels kicks to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. Russell passes to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Towns against Paul. Poked loose. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Lets it go with the 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to McDaniels. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Chris Paul picks up that one. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Second free throw, no good. Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Now here's Crowder after Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. Phoenix needs to get off the shot, and Crowder slams it in.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Russell against Paul. Inside, Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Paul. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Here's Russell. 34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards drives in. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Another shot. Back to Gobert. Outside, Towns. 3 on the clock. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And one of the offensive forces in the league. When Towns wants to score, it is really hard to keep him from his spots.
Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Towns.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And still a close game. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
A nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled. And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
And Paul gets it to go in.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
They get the rebound. Here's Gobert. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 2 to the inside. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Paul over Gobert. The kick out to Crowder. For the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Out to Russell. For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Paul. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Edwards. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Crowder against Towns. Crowder inside. The layup missed.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Ayton against Towns. Out to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Russell's got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often, it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Towns. He kicks it to Edwards. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Booker is tremendous at driving to the inside, throws himself at the D to get the call.
Both free throws good from Booker. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And he's good on the second.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Now here's Paul, and he banks in the layup. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Russell kicks to Edwards. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
23.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Anderson is out there with Reed. Then it's Taurean Prince, and it's Noel in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And the basket is good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Payne. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And that one's good. Shamet. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
Rocket 2, Anderson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Payne dishes to Sharnish. Good D by Anderson. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Prince, the pass to Noel. Back to Prince. there's the pass to McLaughlin. Inside, here's Reed, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
There's the pick. Pass to Landale. And he makes good on the layup.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Pass to Noel. 2 points. That one goes.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Now here's Payne. Over in the corner, Lee lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, he's got that height advantage, and out on the perimeter, a smaller defender is just not going to contest.
McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Some solid defense from Šarić. The Suns trailing. Here's Shamet. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Prince, the pass to Reed. And Lee pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Shamet finds Payne, and too long on the shot. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Reed, the pass to Prince. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
How about Taurean Prince getting up there and slamming it down?
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Payne looking around. Pass to Lee for the tie. Payne kicks to Lee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Lee.
Shooting for Phoenix, Damian Lee.
And both free throws good for Lee.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
There's the pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight one. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Šarić, and it's Lee in at the 3 spot.
I like the effort there from Šarić on the jumper. Sees the defender, still sticks with it.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Over in the corner, Paul. Booker against Edwards. Booker the pass to Bridges. Booker in the post. Makes it off the glass. And the Suns lead by 3.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Russell dishes to Gobert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Russell against Paul. Sharge with the screen for Paul. Ayton in the corner. Here's Bridges. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game. Jay Crowder's checked in for Phoenix. Bridges with the steal. To the middle. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Outside Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. And you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Now here's Towns following the shot by Chris Paul. Here's Gobert and slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now here's Paul. There's the dish to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Russell kicks to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Here's Paul. Bridges outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
Russell against Paul. Russell kicks to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. There's Russell with the 3. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer. And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Now here's Booker. Here he goes. And the dunk by Booker.
That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
Russell inside, defended by Paul. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Russell against Paul. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, and do you see Chris Paul sweating right now? I don't.
Timberwolves trail. And here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Driving in. Out to Russell. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. McDaniels frames it from downtown.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Ball looking over the floor. He feeds it to Ayton. Got it.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Edwards. Rebound by the Suns.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Ayton. Outside Crowder. drives to the hoop. Bridges passes to Paul. Ayton trying to break free.
And Chris Paul so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Let's face it, really difficult to find an open three in this situation. Look, there's no secret. It's the only shot that'll save him. So the D is all over the perimeter guarding that three-point line.
And so it's Phoenix.
To the best kid.
Who say does that?
Obviously, this is the type of game the fans really get up for. So do we, and the players as well.
Yeah, we all can't wait. These are the types of games you mentally circle on the calendar. And it's a test for the teams to see how championship ready they might be.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Bain, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Pass to Bridges. From deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. Left side, Moran. And we're about a minute into the first. Now here's Bain. Outside for Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson gets the bucket.
There's the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Now here's Paul. It's Bridges on the wing. Over Brooks. Bridges misses.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
From downtown, Adams grabs the miss. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Here's Paul. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Fires the three. And it's Bain with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Moran. A quick shot there. It's off target. On the wing, Crowder. Here's Bridges. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
With the crossover.
Oh, my goodness. Man, oh, man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Now here's Booker. Fader on the way. That one's wide left. Memphis leading. And here's Brooks. From deep, Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Here's Paul. On the money from 12 feet away. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Brooks. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The ability to finish with either hand makes Brooks a dangerous scorer around the bucket.
Moran against Paul. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Paul. And he drains the turnaround J. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter here.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Now here's Bain. Here's Brooks. Uses the glass on the layup. Brooks has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Outside Paul. They get it again. Here's Ayton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
There's 45 seconds left in the first. On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Adams. Jackson outside. From deep, Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Morant's got 8 points.
Bread and butter play. Morant in screen and roll. He'll typically make you pay.
Call. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
That's like a horse shot. A very brave shot to go with, but he got it to go.
Pass to Bain. Brooks against Bridges. Brooks, the pass to Bain. For three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies, ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now? 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the three. Here's Morant. Oh, the turnaround jumper. Count it. He's got 10.
Smooth shot from Ja Morant. Coach has to love that confident play.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Ayton passes to Booker. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor. Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Back to Booker. Pulls up at the elbow, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Morant, the pass to Bain. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. He takes it in, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Crowder finds Ayton, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Good chance here for Booker. Drops one in from the wing.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Booker. On the wing, Crowder. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, It was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Paul against Morant. Oh, the swat by Adams.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
And then Morant with the dunk.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
Three-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Outside Bain. The rebound by Bridges.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Here's Booker. Good work defensively by Brooks. The Grizzlies have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And he recovers it. Back to Morant. Let's go with a three. Here's Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. Jackson's got 6 points.
Not only is Jaren a viable option from three, he's a primary threat from there. That's how good of a shooter he is.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Now, BA, you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Morant, the pass to Adams. Brooks outside. The shot. Not going to go that time. And so it's Memphis liking their chances.
Your Suns, 20. The Grizzlies, 35.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the three spot. And that's the group from Monty Williams as we begin the second half. And Phoenix shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Payne against Jones. Here's Shamet. From outside, off the mark. Memphis has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Here's Clark. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Clark's got his first points of the game.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
So it's the Grizzlies now. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Back to Jones. And he lobs it up to the rim. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Lee, from down in the low post, it goes. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
Shamet, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Jones, the pass to Clark, and it's blocked. Deflects the pass, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Johnson, he's checked in for Sharge. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Shamet. And the Suns miss again. The Grizzlies shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Here's Shamet. Here's Landale. No luck on that one. Outside, Williams. The three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The Grizzlies have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Oh, Clark with the slam.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Jones against Payne. Pass to Shamet. Outside Payne. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Conchar. The long distance three is buried. 1:51 left to play in the third quarter. Here's Lee. Williams defending. Lee misses. And here are the Grizzlies. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Williams misses. Here's Lee. The 3-ball. Aldama grabs a board. And here's Clark for 3. He's off on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. From the baseline. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And Phoenix has possession. The shot by Payne, no good.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the free throw, no good. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Shooting 1.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 in the third. From deep three-point range. And another miss by Memphis.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Looking to get back on track. And laid in by Booker. Booker's got 6 points.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
They set a pick. Jones from outside. From beyond the arc and then some.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Ball against Jones. The shot no good. Good D by Clark. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Tries to keep it alive. Williams misses. Crowder with it. He's picked up by Jones. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Count it.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Outside, Williams. For 3. The shot won't fall. Outside Booker. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Memphis continuing to pile it on. Up 22 as we... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Memphis, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position, locking down the middle.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Here's Moran. Pass to Adams. Crowder with a steal. And here they come. Booker fires from way outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Memphis ball.
And Memphis shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Bain against Booker. Clock at 6. Morant, he's open. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Paul against Morant. Stolen by Bain. Outside Morant. Jackson, the pass to Brooks. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Bridges. Paul with it. Guarded by Morant. And he lobs it up top.
One of the best passes we've ever seen. Paul on time and on point.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. The 3 is up. And it's Morant again missing. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. For 3, Booker. Here's Ayton. Crowder outside. Takes a 3. Ayton. It's good on the putback.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Brooks outside. Shoots over Bridges. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. To the inside. It's tipped. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Tries it from the top of the key. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
And once Chris finds his rhythm, let him eat. Capable of taking over all by himself.
Outside Bain. On the wing, Brooks. Uncovered. Good as the jump shot falls. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Left side, Paul. Pass to Crowder. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's a solid jump shooter. In fact, Jay Crowder is just solid all the way around.
And Morant gets double teamed. Brooks from outside, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way. At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And down it goes. 2 points. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Grizzlies.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Here's Morant. Jackson, the screen. 3-pointer, Brooks. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
He was all alone on that one.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Jackson outside. Pass to Brooks. Here's the 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. And it's Phoenix's ball, trailing by 19. Oh, Morant with the block.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown.
The Grizzlies sporting their best look as they came into the building earlier. That's how to make an entrance on the road.
Here we go.
So Memphis will get the first possession. Now a look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. And this game features two tremendous passing teams. And there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Now here's Morant, following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Morant with the drive, and Morant throws it down.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Now here's Towns. 4-point game, and Towns throws it down.
Just powered it down with both hands. No, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
And the second free throw, good. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Towns. Out to Russell. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. On the wing, Brooks takes a 3. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Right side Towns. Back to McDaniel. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Okay, D'Angelo. Russell mixing in a little interior work, not bashful.
Morant, the bounce pass. Morant with the screen on Gobert. Pass to Jackson. Here's Brooks. Brooks can't get that one to fall. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. And the rejection by Jackson. Edwards passes to McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside, Towns. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Memphis. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agree. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Morant passes to Adams. And now the Timberwolves on the break. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the right side. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Russell dishes to Gobert. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Boy, the added strength of Rudy Gobert over the years helps him complete the end one. You get the sense this guy loves to score the basketball.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pulls from the top of the key. And the shot is long. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies out in front, leading by just 1. From target. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point, so that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Brooks. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Morant against Russell. And finished off by Morant.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Jackson against Towns. Right side, Edwards. 5 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Timberwolves trail, and Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think of a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
So looking it over. And the pass to Edwards. Alive, Minnesota. Gobert. And the layup's good off the glass. Gobert's got 6 points.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Morant against Russell. Morant with a wide open look. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Edwards passes to Towns. Back to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. From downtown, that shot is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Jackson, that's a two-pointer, and the rejection by Towns. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Out to Russell. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns up top, guarded by Jackson. Tries it from 19. And it's Towns missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Morant. Passes it to Adams. Now Morant, defended by Towns. Morant surveying the D. From past the arc. They get it back, and Adams kicks to Morant. And a wide open look for Payne. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Edwards inside, guarded by Bain. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Left side, Bain. Jackson with it. Picked up by Edwards. Bain passes to Jackson. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Nailed from three-point land. Now just a 1-point Memphis lead.
Well, this ability of Karl Anthony Towns to knock down threes makes him even more dangerous on the post. He's got such a well-rounded offensive game.
Oh, and the jam by Adams.
Boy, Steven Adams just plays with tremendous energy and aggression. Look out, Rim.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Edwards. He kicks to McDaniels. The pass to Russell. good with time running down on the shot clock.
You have the sense that D'Angelo Russell likes to play through contact. This is a tough-minded player.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games so far.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 23. The Grizzlies, 24.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard position. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Memphis leading. Williams with a clean look. Here's Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Concho. Picked by Clark. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Conchar's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Memphis leading by 4. Now Jones still looking for his first bucket in this one. Conchar, the pass to Clark. From deep, Green. The rebound by Anderson. Here's Minnesota. Prince dishes to Anderson. And stolen by Williams. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Passes it to Concho. Puts it up. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Conchar's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies. To the paint. Stolen away. Back to Jones. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pass to Anderson. Inside. Reed kicks to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Prince, the pass to McLaughlin. Over Jones. McLaughlin, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. That shot off, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Noel, and he uses the glass on the layup. Noel's got his first points in this one.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside, Russell. 3-pointer. Second chance shot, and Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 10 points in the game.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
Lobbed up there for Clark. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Gobert, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, we think of Rudy Gobert as a rebounding and rim protecting force, but right now he is in rhythm offensively.
Here's Williams. That shot misses. Towns with the defensive effort. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Now the pass to Concho. Williams against Towns. They kick it out to Green. 6 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Clark. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Jones with it. Lots of room. The shot, no good.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Grizzlies up 3. And well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Count that bucket.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to Russell. Back to McDaniel. Pass to Russell. Clock at 6. Morant with the steal. The feed to Jackson. He dishes it to Brooks. Morant right side. Down low. Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And it's a 7-point Memphis lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Yeah, and they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside, does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Bain passes to Morant. Shoots. Again, Memphis.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And here's Gobert. Here's McDaniels. From outside, off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
Stolen by Jackson. Jumps up. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
It's Morant. Oh, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
The kick out to Towns. Russell against Morant. And it's Russell missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Desmond.
They throw good. Bane. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And Adams kicks to Brooks. Misses the three.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Morant passes to Brooks for three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Towns, stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break. Morant with the ball. Adams' shot is off. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8-point game. And the dunk by Towns.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bane. The pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 5. The three from Morant. Gobert pulls it in.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Towns wide open. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Russell against Morant to the inside. Jackson kicks to Bane. Back to Jackson. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Shot clock at 6. The three from Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Minnesota. They trail by 3. Towns for 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
To the middle. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
And so the Grizzlies take the... All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
matchup, RJ. These are two teams that can score with the best of them.
Yeah, each side are going to have their hands full on defense. Look, both sides need to bring the intensity to try and disrupt the offensive flow any way they can.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at point guard.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Here's a 3 from Paul. That one no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. The rebound by Bridges.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Here's Paul. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Edwards.
Oh, wow! Okay, I didn't see that coming.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find it.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Russell finds Edwards. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Here's Edwards. Driving in. And Edwards slams it in.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Russell against Paul. Out to Bridges. Pass to Booker from outside the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota in the lead. Now Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And stolen by Edwards. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. The kick out to Edwards. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Ayton. To stop the run. And it's good on the layup. Ayton's got his second basket.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Good.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
The Suns have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 6.
So challenging trying to guard Paul, especially when he's slicing passes through the defense like that.
Back to Russell. to the left wing. Towns for three. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his fourth rebound in this one. Booker for three. Drills it from deep.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gobert with a screen on Paul. And Russell, here we go. Gobert. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Booker against Edwards. Now Paul. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very...
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. The Timberwolves shooting has been great this game, 58%.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Pass to Bridges. Over McDaniels. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Towns with the ball. Stolen by Ayton. Crowder with it. Russell covering. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. And that misses. That would have put him up. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Here's Paul. Tipped. Towns down low. He's against Crowder. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Now Towns. Outside McDaniels. Towns a screen on Bridges. Shot clock at 6. McDaniels finds Towns. Here's Gobert. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Outside Edwards. And an annual ritual, players finding out their ratings in NBA 2K. All right, Richard, you were customarily happy with your rating, yes?
I didn't really care, but a part of my conditioning for 2K is they said that they will retroactively change my rating to 100. The first 100 player.
You deserve it, man. Outside Booker to the middle. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Basket counts.
Well, Devin Booker has really developed his pick and roll game. And let me tell you this, playing with CP3, that will help.
Outside Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And good whistle there.
The first one falls.
Anthony Edwards taking 2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Booker finds Ayton. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities. Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
Pass to Towns for three. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
God, he's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Paul with it. Russell covering. Outside Booker. Launches it. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that three-point answer.
Towns a screen on Paul. Russell to pass to Towns. Crowder with a steal. And he's going for the lob. Oh, deflected. Pass to Booker. Six on the shot clock. Here's Crowder. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
The defensive chops of Towns, able to use his length and timing to stifle shooters.
Good work there as it goes.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Out to the right wing. Gobert with a screen on Crowder. Here's Towns. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Crowder outside. It's all tied in Phoenix. We'll see you after.
The Timberwolves, 25.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Anderson in at the power forward spot.
Stepping up to secure the board, he just wanted it more.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. That one goes. Count it. And the Suns lead by 4.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skill. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story.
There's the screen by Johnson. Payne with it. Guarded now by Anderson. It's intercepted. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Pass to Johnson. Puts up a 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Stolen by Anderson. It's stolen by Johnson. Inside. Here's Šarić. Second chance shot. Payne with it. The 3. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota ball.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. On the wing, Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. To the paint. Here's Reid. Shoots a fadeaway. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Johnson inside. Anderson covers. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. 5 on the clock. Johnson goes back up. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And another shot. And the layup is up and in.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's McLaughlin. On the wing, Noel. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Noel's got his first bucket in this one.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Here's Shamet. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Lee. Three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Noel. For the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. Noel's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
From deep, Johnson. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. 1:02 left to play in the third. Here's Booker. Pass to Aiden. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is how dynamic Aiden can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Can't get it to drop. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. McDaniels passes to Russell. Gobert against Bridges. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Russell against Paul. Out to Bridges. Pass to Booker. It's blocked by Gobert. And he's able to get it back. Here's Ayton. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Outside Paul. And some solid defense from Towns. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Russell against Paul. Outside Edwards. The Suns clear it.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
And the basket is good.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
Outside Russell. From deep. Edwards with it. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he drops the first.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
He's off on the second.
Unable to knock them all down, but still, he puts them up by 1.
They get it back. Here's Gobert, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota. Pass to Aiden. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And he's going for the oop here. Here's Paul. Here's Aiden. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Phoenix calls timeout, and keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told them to be more careful about their selections, saying, quote, don't force it at the arc. If it's not a good look, don't risk it. Move the ball, attack inside. Use your options.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Outside McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Towns passes to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. Russell against Paul. Crowder outside from the arc. Sinks the tray.
Chris Paul always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Russell against Paul. Russell attacking. And then Russell with the dunk.
Oh, and Russell loves to remind us that he has ice in his veins. Big time bucket.
McDaniels against Bridges. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Outside Edwards. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. McDaniels from long range. No good that time. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And this is not the time to be giving up turnovers. Those points could end up being a deciding factor in this game.
Booker with a screen on Russell. Paul passes to Booker. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. There's 1:17 left to play in the fourth quarter.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And that one's good.
When the going gets tough, you got CP on the side. He steps up. What a winner.
Pass to Edwards. Now Gobert. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
Now here's Paul. Aiden with a screen. Over Gobert. Money.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Here's Russell. Edwards against... Oh, yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh! And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Russell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
But all Russell has to do is push out the distractions and focus on the task at hand. He can do this.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
It's time for the NBA Live. Well, we've got a marquee matchup here tonight, don't we, Brent, with two of the top teams in the league set to go at it.
Yeah, this is one where you might put your phone on vibrate, turn the lights down a little bit, go ahead and have dinner early, because this one is going to be a great matchup, and you don't want to miss a play.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Now here's Brooks. Sinks the triple.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Ball against Morant. And he gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Bane following the basket by Chris Paul. Out to Brooks. The 3. The shot comes out. And Phoenix the other way now. Bane finds Morant. Bane against Booker. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Here's Morant following the basket by Chris Paul. Morant passes to Adams. There's the triple. And it's Morant missing. The Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Now here's Morant on the wing. Bane. 3-pointer. And Morant is good for 3.
Oh, pretty stroke on Morant's long-range bomb there. When he's knocking down the shot from deep, he can be lethal.
Now here's Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Puts up a 3. And the rejection by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Paul against Morant. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 6.
So tough to keep up with the energy of Chris Paul at the point guard position, especially when he's handling the rock like that.
Brooks outside. Adams sets the pick for Brooks. Over Bridges. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Brooks.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Paul looking around. And Adams sends it back.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Crowder finds Paul. Can't hit from in close.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 2 after being selected first overall in the 2018 draft. Some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
And stolen by Ayton. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Outside, Bane. Brooks outside. From the arc. And they'll get another chance. Here's Jackson. He feeds it to Adams. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Brooks. 6 to shoot. And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Paul passes to Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. It could go. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball at the end of one. A closely contested game so far. Grizzlies out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Brooks outside. Jackson in the corner. Oh, good on the triple. The Suns shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Hall. No good off the back of the rim.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Brooks misses.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board. Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Over Ayton. And another miss by Memphis. The Suns leading. Booker left side. And the dunk by Booker.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
For Memphis, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, good development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
Paul kicks to Booker. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Adams.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Morant finds Brooks, launches it. Moves back up. Adams' shot is off. Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Bridges. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Brooks outside. Takes it inside. Good on the shot. Brooks has got 5.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Booker. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now. Because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
And oh, what a play by Crowder. Crowder's got 4 this quarter.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Morant against Paul. Crowder from outside. Stolen by Brooks. Here we go, one-on-one. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still